right, welcome everyone. Good to see all of your smiling faces. If you're watching this live or if you're catching the replay, Dr. Stacy Holweger here. I am joined by SPD Alicia Osborn, and I'm going to share a little bit with you about LifeWave's technology and how it works. I'll share my PowerPoint for that, and then you're going to get to hear from Alicia and how this technology has helped to transform her life physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, all of the ways. So let's go ahead and jump right in so we have plenty of time to be able to do that. So sharing right here, and my box should be okay over there. All right, fantastic. All right, so welcome to LifeWave. As I said, my name is Dr. Stacy Holweger, Elite Senior Presidential Director with LifeWave. I have a PhD in integrative medicine and a PhD in functional medicine. I'm not a medical doctor, so any of the information that I share today is not intended to make any claims to prevent, treat, cure, or diagnose you. The information that Alicia is sharing, she is not a medical doctor either, but she's going to share her own personal experience and testimonial with using LifeWave's technology. So please get back with your medical practitioner if you have questions about your health. So why X39? Why this patented form of wearable light therapy? Why would we use this? Well, it's non-transdermal, which means nothing goes into the skin. It's non-invasive, no drugs, no chemicals, no stimulants, no dosing. This is patented, meaning that we are proven to do what we say we're going to do. And I'm going to share that with you here in just a minute. So when I put this patch on my body, nothing enters my body except for a wavelength of light. So how do I wear X39? Well, get up in the morning. You can put it on the back of your neck, below your belly button. I'm putting mine here so you guys can see it, but any spot will do. The key is to leave it on for 12 hours to activate, elevate, and mobilize your own stem cells, and then take it off and let your body repair and regenerate for the 12 hours that you are off, and then repeat daily. And of course, staying hydrated is super key any time in your life, but especially when you're patching. This is a wearable light technology, and our cells are light and they need water for that cell-to-cell communication. So what does activating stem cells do? What are stem cells? Well, when you're born, you have an abundance of stem cells. They're the cells that are responsible for keeping our body young and youthful. It's why 5-year-olds don't have gray hair and back pain. It's why 10-year-olds don't have heart disease and cancer and diabetes. It just is not happening because their bodies are always repairing and regenerating. But as we age, we have less and less active stem cells. And so by the time you're in your 30s, you have less than half of those stem cells that are active. Believe it or not, that is middle-aged. By the time you're in your 60s, there's 90% of your body's ability to heal itself that's dormant. 90% of those stem cells are no longer active. They're there, they're just tired and worn out. So what does activating stem cells do? Well, this technology activates your own stem cells, and your stem cells have the unique ability to travel through your body and repair whatever is needed in whatever order. We cannot direct our stem cells to a certain area. You may say, oh, I've got back pain, I need this fixed. And your stem cells may say, I need to get to that heart first. You've got heart damage that we need to address, or I need to work on your kidneys or your liver, or maybe your connective tissue, who knows? But stem cells are smart, and they know what to do and they know where to go. The key is to stay consistent with the technology. The reason why we say that is because it takes time to wake up your dormant stem cells. We recommend 1 month for every decade of life. So when I started patching, I was in my 40s, so almost 50. So I would use the patch 4 to 5 months, every day, brand new patch. I continue to keep on patching, of course, for many reasons. You'll hear about those here in just a minute. But maybe all of your things will be fixed or repaired during that time frame, that 5, 6, 7 months, or maybe not. Maybe it's going to take a little bit longer, depending how chronic things are in your body. But no matter what, the second you put this patch on, we know that you are elevating GHKCU copper peptide. And that peptide is responsible for resetting or up-regulating over 4,000 of your genes back to their young, youthful, healthy state, immediately starting the process of activating, elevating, and mobilizing your own stem cells. So, what do people notice when they start patching? Well, some people notice things sooner than others, but we'll just say, based on our clinical studies, there's a window about the first 3 to 6 weeks that about 80% of the people have noticed increased energy and vitality. Whether it's mental energy or physical energy, they've had better quality of sleep. They've had faster pain relief, minor aches and pains, or even sometimes major things have happened. With everyone's so different in their pain, of course, but we've seen a lot of people reduce the amount of pain in their body without drugs or stimulants using this technology. Of course, accelerated wound healing, we have surgeons on our team that are using this, requiring this in their offices for their patients before and after surgery to reduce healing time by 40 to 50%. We can see changes in the skin. We can definitely see changes in the way people are feeling mentally, right? Getting rid of that brain fog, mental clarity, focus, concentration, and a reduction of inflammation. So, our technology is patented, like I said, and our patent states that we elevate GHKCU, which is that copper peptide, and we activate stem cells, which of course improves energy and many of the things that I just mentioned. So let's talk about a little bit of the longer term benefits. Well, X39 is really about reverse aging. Yes, we're going to help repair, regenerate for those of you that are in situations where your health is not optimal. But then the longer you patch, the younger you become. And for me, this was what I wanted X39 for. I wanted it for the reverse aging, for the longevity, for the prevention, the top 3 things you see here. I wanted to be able to prevent the top 5 killers: heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer, dementia. So using the patch consistency over time, your peptides and your stem cells compound. And so we see that age reversal coming in. I don't know a 25-year-old with Alzheimer's or dementia. I don't know if you do, but for me, that sounded amazing to keep patching so that I would be sure to prevent those things, keeping my brain, my heart, my liver, my kidneys, my lungs, my pancreas, my spleen, all of those key organs in young, youthful, healthy states. So, amazing wellness and outstanding health is here for everyone to increase that lifespan, but not just the lifespan, the health span, which is what really matters. So let's meet our inventor, our CEO, David Schmidt. He is the developer of this technology, which originally started over 20 years ago. So you may be hearing about this brand new right now, but it's not new. David has always been an inventor, but he was working for the U.S. Department of Defense. His company was contracted by them to invent survival equipment for the Navy SEALs on their mini submission back in the late 1990s. Everything was going great with all of his inventions with them, and they asked if he could contribute to the problem the SEALs were having with sustainability, endurance, stamina, and energy in the field. He invented the first patch, which is called Energy Enhancer. It's a 2-patch system, triggers beta oxidation. Basically, it means turns body fat into fuel. So the SEALs were loving it. They were coming off all of their meds and all their stimulants, and then 9/11 happened. And of course, our Department of Defense had to protect the country and bear more arms. So David went on a mission to do clinical studies and research at Stanford University with Richard Quick, who was a 6-time USA Olympic swim coach, female gold medalist athletes. And so using the energy enhancer, they beat their PRs left and right. And after 2 years, David decided, I've got to start my own company and I need to get this out there to the world. And that he chose word of mouth, people talking to people about an experience they've had. And so for 10 years, David spent the time in the lab. He's invented other patches, but 10 years he was really focused with the most renowned stem cell university in the world, the National University of Ireland, to be able to develop the X39, the stem cell activation patch. So that led him to have over 70 patents just in that time frame, just from the development of this patch. But he holds over 150 patents and over 90 clinical studies. David's invented a dozen different patches over the last 20 years. We have laboratories and manufacturing here in the United States and California. Our headquarters in the U.S. is in Draper, Utah. And of course, our largest manufacturing is in Galway, Ireland. We are a global company, as I mentioned, founded in 2004, over 80 countries now. X39, 10 years in the making and 4.5 million to develop. It was launched in 2019. Now, since the launch of X39, and you all know what happened in 2020 with the pandemic 5 years ago. Well, I'm seeing all of those posts in my memories popping up right now from 5 years ago. We all went online and we started sharing with people on Zoom. People stayed connected through this online Zoom platform. And so what happened is exponentially, we saw massive amounts of growth, over 3,000% over the last 5 to 6 years. When I started in LifeWave, we were about a $20-25 million a year company. We ended just under 600 million in sales last year. We are the fastest growing company in the world right now in direct sales and multi-level marketing, with lots of awards underneath our belt. So again, if you haven't heard of this, you are now. Thank God. What a blessing. But it's here, it's been around, and it's going straight up. So what is the opportunity? The opportunity is for you to become a brand partner in a unique patented product. We are not a me too. This is not a lotion, potion, cream, pill, a tincture, nothing like that. David literally is inventing this technology, and not just the patch. We have things coming out here in the next couple weeks and in the next couple months that are absolutely mind-blowing. And of course, the person that invited you here can share more information with you about that. But we are a professional direct sales multi-level marketing company with a simple binary system. We have only 2 teams, or 2 legs. We have easy and effective building strategies with built-in onboarding systems and trainings. When I looked at LifeWave, I looked at the systems that were already in place in this organization, and I thought, plug and play, let's go. We can do this. And that's how simple this opportunity really is. So you have 3 choices to enroll. You can enroll with a core pack, an advanced pack, or a premium. We call that good, better, best. The reason why I say that is because the price point is good, it's better, and it's best. So if you're like me and you value your money and you want to make sure you're getting the best bang for your buck, of course you're going to go for that premium pack. The price per sleeve or month supply is going to be less than that premium pack. But if you're not for sure yet, or if maybe that's not on your radar, the core pack is an incredible deal. You can get 3 sleeves of X39. A sleeve is a month. You can get 3 sleeves for just $2.95. That's $99 for a month supply. You're talking $3 a day. That's way less than a cup of coffee. If you're looking at the advanced pack, then you're looking more at the $89 for a month supply. So you get 6 sleeves for only $5.35. And like I said, that premium pack gives you 20 sleeves for only $17.50. So they're $84 for a month supply. Of course, in any pack, you can mix and match if you want. If there's other patches you're interested in, you can definitely do that. But we have a way in this company to be able to earn bonuses based on these binary commissions through the depths of your organization. You earn when you personally enroll people, and of course, when they enroll people, and they enroll people, and they enroll people. So all of that volume carries up to you, and you're able to earn binary commissions weekly off of the efforts of yourself and also of others that you're working with and helping and teaching and training. You can earn gen matches 3 level deep for helping those people earn income. So it's a very lucrative compensation plan and a way for you to be able to earn right now money and also residual money and legacy money. So financial freedom is your next exit, and I'm excited for you to hear from Alicia Osborn, who is going to share with you more about her financial journey and her health journey and success in LifeWave. So Alicia, take it away.
Hi, you guys. Thank you for asking me to be a part today. I'm super excited to share. And I will tell you, my journey with this was all about divine appointments. And, you know, we need to always say that our tests in life become our testimonies that we pay forward in the future. And a little bit of this was from a diagnosis that shocked me and my family in 2014 of stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And it was quite a whirlwind after getting that diagnosis of doctors wanting me to go straight into chemotherapy, but I pedaled backwards and wanted to research some other alternative protocols and different options that I had. And one of the things that I did was I actually met with Dr. Stacy. We were part of another company and at a top leadership event in St. Pete, Florida. And a mutual friend of ours said, "You need to talk to Dr. Stacy. She has been working with some stem cell therapy with her daughter and seeing amazing results. And I think that it would possibly benefit you." So, of course, I talked to her and it did make sense. Stem cell treatment, stem cell therapy makes sense. It's science, it's proven. But at that time, when I did the research for what I needed, it was going to be that I needed 4 treatments at $25,000 per treatment, a total of $100,000 plus travel, plus expenses, plus time out of work to make this happen. And so, guys, that was not an option for me. So, fast forward a few years, I am super grateful that I had maintained a relationship with Laura Balzer, and we have been buddies over the years, even though we had both moved on from that company that we were working with. And of course, Dr. Stacy. Dr. Stacy and Laura had the opportunity to go meet David Schmidt in Sarasota, Florida. Again, divine appointments. And they came home the next day and called me and said, "Alicia, we are all in. This is the most incredible product. This is the most incredible opportunity, and we really think you ought to try it." Now, I will tell you from experience, I was not ready to listen. I was not interested in another business opportunity. I was not interested in selling something else. I had moved on. I was working full time with a law firm and part time with the bridal industry, where I'd been in the bridal industry for 23 years. And I just did not want to do another networking or MLM company. I had no desire to do that. And I told them, "I really want the patches, but I'm not going to sell this." I mean, that was what I said first off. And they were like, "Okay, fine, that's good." I went manager in a month, or I went manager in a week. So I enrolled with the core package because I wanted patches for myself and my husband at that time. And I pulled it up just a minute ago. I enrolled May 25th of 2021. And on June 7th of 2021, I had gone manager because when I started reading the research, there were key people that I knew also needed this product. And so I told them it made sense to them and they trusted me. You know, there's a lot to be said about this. I trusted Laura. I trusted Dr. Stacy. I knew that what they were telling me was solid, and you can trust the science because it's backed, it's patented, it's guaranteed. And so I shared with a few other people. They got patches and I got money. And that was great. That was awesome because I thought to myself, I'm not going to sell this because, you know, I'm overwhelmed. I got a lot going on. My daughter was getting married. You know, there was all these things in my life. But I did want results, and results I got. In the first 3 days, I slept through the night for the first time in years. And I had tried all the pills, the potions, the lotions, and the protocols for that, and nothing had worked till I put these patches on. And in the first 3 weeks, I just eliminated an issue that I had been having with lower back pain. And I mean, it didn't go from like an 8 to a 2, it went from a 10 to a 0 with just putting the patches on my back each and every day. And then in the first 43 days, I went to have a CT and blood work that I was having for my cancer diagnosis at that time every 3 months. And guys, every marker had improved. So at that point, it became kind of a mission. But I will go ahead and interject for the first time and tell a little bit more of my story right here. Again, divine appointments. God knows even when we don't. When I enrolled in this company in 2021, May, the week of my wedding anniversary, God knew what was getting ready to happen and I didn't. But 42 days after I started patching, I came home and my husband had abandoned me and left me, and I was alone, and I had no home. I had no place to go, and all of our income, all of our hopes, all of our dreams, everything that we had built together was completely gone, diminished, and he never returned. And even I went for months and months and months and didn't even have any communication or speaking with him. So financially, I was in trouble. Mentally, I was in trouble. And physically, I should have been in trouble. But guess what was taking care of all three of those things? These patches were taking care of me financially. The patches, because we call this the happy patch. When you put an Eon and an X39 on, it's called the happy patch. It gives you clarity, mental focus, and just really helps with a lot of, neurological issues. So the patch was taking care of that. And then, of course, the patch was taking care of the diagnosis of cancer as well. And guys, we just marched forth. We just kept moving forward. In a few short weeks after that, I promoted to director. And, the checks were good. And they started, a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there. I might have a $50 week. I might have a $300 week. But by July of the next year, they had increased to about $1,000 a week. That was pretty exciting. But I was still working, that full-time job. Now I had let go of the part-time job by this point, and LifeWave was my full-time part-time job. And I really, really was excited because the more that you share and the more that you tell other people, the power of this product not being that Me Too product is people have real results. And when they have real results, they tell their friends. And the power of this product for residual income is real, because when people have real results, they tell other people. And you don't have to do as much hard work. Your clients become your lead source because they're telling their friends, they're telling their family. And the income just starts to just stack up, stack up, stack up, and grow and grow and grow. So fast forward a couple more months after that, I promoted to the rank of executive director. And this was just basically using my goal of personally being the best person on my team and trying to at least enroll one new person a week. That was all I wanted to do. One new person a week. And, we're a binary system. So I put one on the right, one on the left, one on the right, one on the left. And the income just kept coming, and the blessings just kept coming, and the testimonies just kept coming. And when you're involved in something that you can feel good when you go to bed at night, because you feel good about what you shared with others, and you feel good because you know what's going to happen when you wake up in the morning? You're going to pick up your phone, and there's going to be testimonies from people that are having incredible life-changing results in either their life, their family's life, their daughter's life, their son's life, their husband's life, their mother's life. And when you feel good at night because you've done a good job, and you wake up the next morning and you get those kind of results, it motivates you to do even more. How many of you have ever been excited to do even more at your current job, at your current workplace? I mean, most of the time we get up in the morning at a job and we're like, oh, it's Monday again. I'm going to work. I don't, my husband is looking at the clock, waiting to retire because he wants to do this full time. He's excited. That's what it's like to be a part of LifeWave, is to go to bed grateful, with gratitude, and wake up with excitement and blessings because you get to bless so many people. Now, financially, the money's there too. And the travel. Oh my goodness, let me just tell you about the travel. Last year, it's just, buy me presents and send me to somewhere with palm trees and I'm all in. But it's last year, this company blessed us with so many trips. I personally went all expenses paid to Mexico, to the Dominican Republic, to Dallas, and to Italy, Greece, and Croatia, all with LifeWave. I mean, the most incredible trips where they take care of you and treat you like royalty the whole time. And it wasn't that hard, you guys. I'm juggling life, balancing. Last year, I got to marry the most amazing man who is incredibly, he was my gift out of all of this, LifeWave and my husband. It's just been a journey of blessing after blessing after blessing. And I point it all back to a meeting on the porch at the Dom in St. Pete, Florida in 2014, when we had a divine appointment moment. So if you're here today, you might be having your divine appointment moment. Somebody might have invited you to this presentation. And if you're feeling a little flutter of your heart, you need to take that as, this might be the moment that your life changes forever. Because I promise you from experience of a cancer diagnosis, from experience of coming home one day with divorce papers on the table, having been blindsided with my husband leaving me. I tell you from experience, from just time after time after time, life changes every 6 months. Every 6 months, your life is going to have a significant change. So why not get started today and be prepared for either maybe something that's not so good, but maybe it's really the blessings that you have in store for you. And this little patch, this little sticker, I call it my miracle sticker because it has created so many miracles in my life and outstanding blessings that today is the day that you start your journey with LifeWave and the little miracle sticker to prepare you for your health, your finances, and for other greater things that you don't even know lay in store for you at this time. So I don't know. What else can I say? I could talk about the beautiful home that I now have on the water, all because of LifeWave at the beach. I could talk about the trips. I could talk about the friendship. Guys, your friends become the people that surround you in this business too, because they understand, they get it, and they get to go travel with you as well. So there's so many blessings being a part of LifeWave.
Well, Alicia, I would love to know, where do you see yourself in the future? You've shared such an incredible story, your journey in the last 4 years, almost 4 years now, year by year by year, how things have changed. Like you said, things change just about every 6 months. Where do you see yourself in the next 6 months and even in the next year or two with LifeWave? You know the inventions that David has coming down the pike. Where do you see yourself? Give him a little glimpse of the future.
Oh my gosh. So when I was at the rock bottom, you guys, at the rock bottom, I sat alone in the mountains of North Carolina with a notebook in my hand, and I wrote down that all these crazy, audacious dreams, all these things that I thought was so far-fetched they would never happen. And in under 3 years, they all happened. It was like a 5-figure monthly income that came effortlessly and with ease. A 5-figure monthly. Guys, that's now going to be weekly. I can see that happening, easily weekly. We're just so close to that being there. I also see me owning a home internationally. I honestly went and looked at a home in Costa Rica with a realtor about 3 weeks ago. And so having a home internationally, I see that happening in the next couple of years. And I see the income that's now 6 figures annually increasing to being seven figures annually. And with the products and with the team and with the momentum that we have, there's no doubt that that's going to happen. But, the one thing that you have to do is you do have to show up. We need to show up, take action steps daily to move forward with that. And then we need to go to bed and be grateful for it at night and thank, God for what he's done for us that day, and then wake up with expectation, look at that phone, and take those action steps the next day. But yeah, I think 7 figures annually for me is very, very much, you said in the next 5 years. I think it'll happen before then. And then the home in Costa Rica that I've claimed it. I'm picking out furniture, so it's happening.
That's fantastic. And what an example you're leading for your grandchildren. You've got two little baby grandchildren right now. And so leading that example for them and for your own children, mom's doing it. Grandma's out there doing it. Like, she's making a difference in people's lives.
I love the word legacy, but as it doesn't work well, I call it from diagnosis to dynasty. That's the goal.
Mhm. I love that. Diagnosis to dynasty. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Alicia, for being on here today, taking time out to share with people not only here in the United States, but across the pond and on other sides of the world. And I know we'll have thousands of people watch the replay as well, too. So thank you for sharing, taking the time, and all that you do for your team on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Thank you for leading the way. I appreciate you and of course Laura and mostly my team. You guys, it's all about you, and I love being your leader. I love getting to hold your hand, and I love traveling the world with you for sure.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we'll see you in Punta Mita in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm already packed. You guys make it fun, but literally my outfits are put together. So,
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, we look forward to seeing you there. Thanks, Alicia. Have a great
all right,
day. Thank
you
you
too.
all.
Bye.